Hi, this is Francisco with Sea Shield here in sunny San Diego. We're working on a Northern Marine 85-foot built in 2006. So we're gonna go ahead and explain you how to properly deep clean glass windows and apply our ceramic coating crew, which is awesome for glass windows. So these windows are been above about 10 years. This is a world-class controller. Dark windows, whole side, full of water spots. Hard to see in the picture, but they're full of water spots and contamination and so on. So we're gonna go ahead and prep the glass, remove all the water spots, discoloration. Glass is like sand, so it's pretty rough. So over time, for 10 years, it gets kind of rough. So with our glass polishing system and the glass polish, we'll be able to feather the glass or basically luster it, remove all the contamination, and apply the Sea Shield ceramic coating crew, which is something that anybody can do. We're going to start the process with our deep cleaning pad. This is our yellow deep cleaning pad. This pad is made to remove some of these really embedded crystallized salt and calcium and all that bad stuff in the glass. So we use a glass polish, shake it well, spray the product into the surface, and then you can use either a spray bottle or squeeze bottle, and you apply a spray of our MPC. So whether you use a spray or a squeeze bottle, always neutralize the water because we want to remove all the beading off the glass. We want to make the glass raw. So we go ahead and apply that. It's going to be a challenge to keep it. Okay, start at a slow speed. You can see how the glass is still beading. We're going to do what we call opening the glass. So you open a section first. See how the glass is literally stopped beating in that particular section. You can see it very clearly. So we just remove all those years of wax and Renex and all this stuff that people end up putting in the glass and just building coats and water spots and coats on top of water spots. So that's what we do with the deep cleaning pad. Remove all this stuff. Very important to do it in the shade because water is your lubricant. So the glass polish serum works in combination with water. We don't add any oils or anything to the glass. So you just squirt some water in it. You see how the glass gets wet. And you start from the bottom and just kind of pick it up. Always protect the edges. So you can get real close to the edge. Don't put too much pressure so you can break. You can always double tape the edges. So there's no chance that you'll touch the paint directly. Try more product. You keep the pad lubricated, spray a little water on it. You can always use a hose where you keep everything clean as you're moving forward. So step up a little bit. See how I'm basically covering and doing the glass in sections. I want to make sure it's all open. I know I haven't done this bed yet. You can see it. So you just kind of get in there. Very important you keep your surface clean. Keep it making sure there's no grit. You don't want anything falling to your pad. Very windy days, places are sandy. You want to keep that rinsed, so you don't want anything grab the glass and potentially scratching it. But this glass cleaned out real nice. We're gonna inspect it real quick. You can do it two ways. You can use a clean microfiber. This microfiber to a brand new and neutralize with a water MPC, or you can use a squeegee and just decontaminate it. You see those little hairs? Kind of like that. That's a good sign when the glass is completely raw. You can see how it's drying very even. These are felt pads to kind of do this step too. as you're looking at the glass, if you see any beading or any stain as it's drying, you know the glass still have some stuff. So you gotta do a quick inspection just to make sure we got all the water spouts out. So we'll switch to the felt pad, and the felt pad is like your final lustering. The type of heat that the felt pad creates, it sort of lusters the glass. Not to say this doesn't do a good job, and probably is enough, but we believe with the felt pad we're able to close the pores even more, so when we apply the glass coating, it's all nice and sealed, and it'll last longer. So surface prep is always extremely important. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use the felt pad. Spray a little glass polish into the glass. Still a very slow process. So, and then you can just do it with a bunch of water in it. Finalize it. There we go. So that's basically it with the step of felt pad. You know, sometimes you can do a little more if you believe there's still a little water spot left on the surface. And the key with this process is that you will not scratch the glass. The glass polish is actually little beads, kind of round, and it only works on glass. Don't work any other surface. So don't try it on glass or metal or anything. It's not built for that. It's built for glass windows. And in contrary with other people that might use like a car polish or a bow polish, the mineral inside the bow polish is aluminum oxide, which the mineral itself is spiky, so end up putting micro scratches. Some other people use systems that are quite abrasive, but they claim that it won't scratch the glass. So they'll use like little Scotch-Brite with this kind of diminishing abrasive and break the water spot. But if you look close enough in the sun or put a light on it, you'll see the micro scratches on it. So it's very important to maintain the integrity of the glass. So we always say we have two types of customers: the one that has the water spots, and the one that tried to remove it with the wrong product and use a buffer and put swirl marks on it or scratches. So just want to let you guys know, be very, very careful when you are dealing with glass, because you don't want to damage it any worse than the water spot. So this is perfectly clean glass, very crystal clear. You know, there's no discoloration, because the glass will oxidize over time, and the Renex and all that stuff just starts breaking down and creates like a haze that people get used to it, thinking that's normal, but it really isn't. This is our new product, Seashell Coatings Crew. This is something that we're empowering crew to use. We also apply it, and any boat owner or anybody with the right training and kind of following the steps can put it on. Say, shade is important, wiping completely is very important. We use these applicators. We have different sizes for applying the surface. So you just basically just open it up. And you use 4 sides of the applicator. This becomes hard rock, so rock hard, I'm sorry. So you want to use one side, then you have another side, and then it's basically done. So it starts small section. So we coat the whole glass. So you can see just a few drops. How far does this little bottle go? Put a little more just to triple check that it's all coated. It's all good. We'll give it a few seconds just to kind of kick in there. All temperatures are different. Product do not like cold weather. Anything below 55, don't apply it. You know, I will say 60 is your limit. So, you know, you just got to be aware of that. And we just basically start wiping it off in small sections. He wipes out nice and clean. Shouldn't be very difficult at all. Glass is perfectly clean. You can feel the coating in the glass. It's not waterproof for about an hour. So you want to make sure the glass doesn't get water, at least for an hour. And then the curing process will take overnight completely, at least 24 hours and actually a little more, but you should be seeing the effects the next day. So how long does it last? That's what most people kind of wondering. How long is that going to last in my boat? Well, the key is clean water. Salt tends to create hard waters, but you can keep salt under control. You can use vinegar and water and break down the salt crystals and so on. We have a great aftercare called NanoFresh. So you put it out every 4 weeks, so you can get 2 years out of this thing if you maintain it properly. But the thing that kind of destroys window the most is hard water from the dock, not necessarily from salt water. Dock water, when it's really hard, the TDS on it, the total dissolved solids, can go up to 500 parts per million. So you want to make sure that you test your water in your dock. You want to have fairly soft water. If you need to get a DI water tank, because in your area you can rent it, that's great. There's other reverse osmosis systems you can put on board or even external in the dock. They will clean your water down below 50 parts per million. That will help tremendously on the glass. So that's basically it. So we're gonna have our kits available, and we have a killer offer on some of our ceramic that we're going together with these videos that you'll be able to find here shortly after this video. So stay tuned, and we're going to be doing a lot more surfaces and how to apply the seashell ceramic on different surfaces on a yacht or a boat.